Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Josh Wonders Why. I'm here with Pastor Kelly, and tonight we will be talking about or sharing and discussing our various Christmas traditions, but also sampling a wide variety of international snacks that Kelly, you were able to get for us. I guess, can you give maybe some more background on how you found out about this and what this actually is?
I probably saw it on Facebook, which is
Of
the
everything,
best place to order things from. But
Yeah.
I went off Facebook and kind of checked it out, and so it was, I don't know, some food magazine had rated it one of the best subscription services for snacks from around the world. And so you get a box, and this is the holiday snacks from around the world. Next month we'll get a box, and it'll be snacks from a specific country or place in the world. And so, so I thought, well, let's expand from Peeps.
Yeah.
And taste test some things from other parts of the world and expand our palates. And then we'll tell you if it's good or not. And then you can probably go online and order it.
This could either be the best idea or the worst idea. We'll find out. So what I did in preparation for tonight is I made these little emojis. So after we sample each one, we'll count from 3, and then each of us will hold up an emoji. Either we got the yum emoji, we got the unsure emoji, and then we got the it's disgusting emoji. Now, this is the most tame of the disgusting emojis.
Yeah.
If you've done emojis before, there's more, we'll say, worse ones out there. So I figure what we'll do is we'll take turns picking one, and the other person, this book does give some background on what that is, and while we're getting it ready, we'll read the background. We'll sample it.
That's what I liked about this subscription service, is that it came with this booklet that kind of told you a little bit about it and has some trivia in it. So
yeah, and I usually, to cleanse my palate, usually have coffee or water, but because we're coming up on Christmas, it's Christmas Eve, I have a cup of hot chocolate, which, as Kelly was telling me beforehand, that could be probably a bad idea. We'll see if it...
I'm sticking with black coffee to cleanse my palate.
It's probably smart. This one could help, maybe with the sugar, help get some of the taste. We'll see how it goes. So if you're joining us tonight, thank you. We'll get started with some of the tasting, and then as we taste this, we'll talk about some Christmas traditions and ask you maybe some of the same questions, see what your thoughts are. So since you picked the box, I'll let you pick the first snack to try.
Okay. Let's do microbe. Thai crispy rice noodle snacks.
Yep. So
I'm intrigued.
So it says it's like you said, it's a crispy rice noodle snack, one of Taiwan's most beloved dishes. And microbe literally means crisp noodles.
There you go.
And it said it originated as a straight food and traditionally consists of deep-fried rice, vermicelli, noodles, a protein such as pork, tofu, or shrimp. Do I need to get some scissors?
I was thinking, maybe we need it. I got this. I got
sure?
this. Keep going.
I can step away.
Keep going.
It says, let's see, I lost my... So it says, these crispy rice noodle snacks are a bite-sized, handheld version of the microbe that feature the same sweet and savory flavor profile, but are more convenient for snacking on the go.
People in Thailand must be stronger than I am.
So I guess I'll keep going. I guess it was originally sold in market stalls by street vendors, making it an easy, accessible food for the passerby. The snackable version isn't a far cry from the original. So there you go, microbe.
It's sweet.
A Thai
sweet and sour sauce
street
with cashew
food.
nut.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. A whole bag is 150 calories. I don't know if anybody really wants to know that. I just thought that was interesting. All right.
Oh, thanks. I'll just take one to start with. So they're little, we'll say, square flavored rice cracker things. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah. I guess it's interesting, but it's got the sweet is what's getting me. It's too sweet for me, I think.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's got a weird aftertaste.
It does.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a little tang to it there at the end.
I wouldn't turn down, but I probably wouldn't keep eating it. But
yeah, at first I thought, oh, this is really good, and then I was, I don't know. All right, now it's your turn to pick something.
I gotta pick something easier to open. Let's try something. Let's try on this side. What is this? This is called Crude Noten Spiced Cookies.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Crispy spiced cookies, Dutch. It translates to gingerbread button and refers to the small round shape of these petite cookies as well as the traditional spices used to flavor them. These cookies are made from the same dough as, I don't know how to say this, speculoos cookies, a Dutch version of the famous Belgian speculoos cookies, but with even more fragrant spices. These are coin-sized, sometimes made in the shape of letters. These are historically handed out to children during the feast of St. Nicholas and are closely associated with the Christmas holiday. Due to their association with Christmas, they have likely been around since the early 18th century.
So I smelled
Many
it.
Fond memories.
I smelled it.
Okay,
I'm already
that's my
thinking.
palate.
I'm already getting ready. I'm gonna like it because I love spiced cookies, especially from the
Do you
holidays.
like gingerbread?
Yeah, I do.
I'm kind of, depends.
I'm gonna take two just because
Smells good.
I have high hopes for it, but I'll probably.
Yeah.
So here we go. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 1. I'll rank it. Yeah, yum. So I could keep eating that. Mm-hmm. The one thing I guess I didn't think about is what I've been told is that I think the sweets we have in America are a lot more sweeter compared to others because this is not as sweet, and
Right.
I feel like I could keep eating that and not get overburdened with sugar, right?
Right.
So that is pretty good. I do like that. Mm-hmm. So that was good.
All right.
Spiced cookies.
Okay. Now you know we have to do the haggis potato chips.
Yeah, I've been regretting that one.
Well,
So
we're gonna do this now, and then we can eat a cookie next.
this is the first thing that caught our eye when we were looking through the box a couple weeks ago was haggis flavored chips. So obviously it comes from Scotland, but what's interesting is it does specify that it's vegetarian! Exclamation point, which I find hilarious that the haggis chips are vegetarian.
Yes.
But it says these crunchy potato chips are flavored to resemble one of Scotland's most iconic foods, haggis. And do you know what haggis is made from? Do you recall?
I don't know, but isn't it like some sort of animal product that's put into a sheep's gut?
Yeah, sheep's, yeah. It says it's made from a sheep's offal or offal, O-F-F-A-L, which is organ meat, but I think they put like oats, spices, and other stuff ground together into a sort of sausage meat and boiled inside a sheep's stomach before being aged to allow the flavors to develop. So it's organ meat that's stuffed with stuff into a sausage meat as a sausage and then boiled inside of sheep's stomach.
Okay, but none of that is in here. This is a potato chip.
It says it's
flavoring.
It says it's vegetarian.
Right.
So
there's no meat in here. It's just
it says
flavored.
while the gamey flavor of haggis may be an acquired taste, this dish is deeply rooted in Scottish culture. So it says, let's see, the Scottish poet Robert Burns wrote a famous poem addressed to haggis in 1786. This poem is traditionally read each year during the Burns Supper, which is on January 24th and commemorates the poet's birthday. So anyways, I don't know if, yeah.
Have a whiff of that.
Yeah. If that's,
Yep.
oh,
There you
thanks.
go. Have one.
I'll take the smallest one. No, it's the biggest one. Okay, so it's a potato chip. Well, here we go.
Okay, so here's the thing. If I didn't know that it was haggis flavored, it would make a big difference.
Yes, I agree with you. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Yeah.
It's not
So,
terrible.
It's not.
But it's also it's black pepper flavor too.
Yeah, that
And
comes across
that's
stronger.
That's really strong, yeah.
I've never had haggis before in my life. I don't know if that even tastes like haggis. I think
I know.
it's a tamer version of haggis.
I never want to have haggis. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm surprised because you've been to Ireland. You've not been to. Have you been to Scotland?
No.
Okay.
No. All right.
So,
Move
okay,
on.
there we go. Well, maybe what we can do
Where's the
is
palette here?
talk about maybe talk about some Christmas traditions. So, I think I brought this up in Finally Friday last Friday as a question. Let's talk about this. And for you watching, I'd be curious if you can chime in. Do you have a traditional breakfast you make Christmas morning with your family after they wake up? And for you watching, do you all have a Christmas tradition, a breakfast you have Christmas morning, once the family wakes up and ready to go?
We didn't really have anything that we always had. There were a few years, like I said in the post, that I would make monkey bread, and that was something that the kids could help with if they wanted to. And more recently, Tony's been, the haggis getting to me. Tony's been making biscuits and gravy.
Okay.
So
Growing up, my parents used to make a hash brown casserole for Christmas morning. I guess it was similar to the hash brown casserole they make at was it Cracker Barrel or whatever. But that's what we used every Christmas morning. They had to have that. So when I had a family, that's the thing I made a Christmas morning. Now my kids don't like it, so my wife and I are the ones that mostly eat it. But I still make it just because it brings back memories for me, and I gotta have it, right?
Why not? Might as well.
So that's what we do. So, how about do you have any what traditions for talking about meals, like Christmas dinner? Do you like a Christmas Eve dinner? Do you do a special dinner as well around the holiday?
No, well, when I was a kid, we would usually go to my dad's side of the family on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
And so we would have some sort of meal.
The haggis still getting.
Woo! I think it's the pepper. But then, when I grew up and became a church musician, there were always multiple Christmas Eve services I had to be at. Usually didn't get out until midnight, so didn't usually have anything like that on Christmas Eve.
Okay. We just traditionally had just a late lunch, typically just turkey with stuffing and mashed potatoes. Now my family two of the people in my family are vegetarians, so it's tough making a whole turkey for me and two kids. So I typically find some other protein to cook if we're just by ourselves and not with a wider family. So I'm still trying to figure out what to make for Christmas. Some protein, but we'll see. Okay. Well, very good. I think I picked next, right? I'm about to sneeze too. That pepper is starting to get to me. We'll see.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm going to try to hold it in. Let's see. I feel like you get all the savory stuff.
Yeah, pick something sweet though.
Let's see. Let's try this. This is called, I don't know, mud cake flavored choco balls.
I think it's Choco.
Choco, okay.
Yeah, because choke sounds like
Choco
what
ball.
I'm already doing.
So Choco balls.
All right. If you're just now tuning in, we had some haggis black pepper flavored chips, and we're still kind of choking on them. That looks good. Let's see. This is a hazelnut paste, much like Nutella, which they called not cream. I don't know how to say that
But it's a hazelnut paste, though.
It means nut cream. And not initially popular, it eventually became a beloved treat. And in keeping with Princel's history of learning from failure and adapting, the company launched their latest creation in 2021, truffles. These truffles offer fresh takes on Swedish classics, including the Delectable chocolate mud cake flavor. This no-bake dessert, loved by children in Sweden, is made with oats, sugar, butter, chocolate, coconut, and coffee. In a way, these incredible truffles highlight the fact that most of humanity's greatest achievements follow a similar path as Princel's, and only exist due to a series of trial and error. What do you think?
Interesting.
That's true. I have high hopes for
Yeah,
this.
it's just a ball of
It's a
chocolate, looks like.
truffle.
Yeah, truffle.
How could that go wrong?
That was smart. You bit into it to see what the inside is. I just put the whole thing in my mouth and didn't realize it was hollow, or it's got a creamy middle.
Yeah.
The
Well,
oat
that's a
flavor.
truffle.
The oat flavor comes through, and I guess. Okay, sorry. 3.
Nice truffle.
Let's do, what do you
Okay.
think? 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like it.
I will probably finish that one.
Yeah. We'll probably split those up before we go home, too,
Yeah.
and take the rest. So I get the oat flavor comes through. I really like the oat flavor, and it's chocolate and just,
Well, I don't notice the oat.
Oh, you didn't? I guess when you take the full bite, you do taste some sort of like oat, like sort of like a chocolate oatmeal cookie in a way when you eat the whole thing together.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah. It's probably my favorite one so far.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're up.
Okay.
We got past the haggis, so I don't think there's anything. It's all downhill from here, right?
Oh, that's another truffle. No, we still have a couple of
There's some savory ones
savory
still.
ones. Let's
You got
see.
the big one. What is that?
Carta Musica chips. Bread chips with pecorino flavor.
Yep, they're pecorino cheese flavored wheat puffs. So these come from Italy, and they come from Sardinia, an island off the coast of mainland Italy. Sheep farming plays a key role in agriculture and cuisine of the region, which produces many kinds of sheep's cheese, including various types of pecorino. These chips combine the traditional flavor of pecorino with another classically Sardinian food, penne carasau, which is a very thin, crisp-like style of flatbread.
I hate to tell you this, but there's no cheese in here. It's just natural flavors.
Sort of like white chocolate, right? Is it?
Yeah. Baked in golden oil,
So
though.
it's okay. It's puff.
They
Looks
smell good.
looks sort of like a wonton in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells cheesy.
It's hollow.
It is. Okay, ready?
All right,
3, 2, 1, go. We're all the same on all
I know,
these.
but
I'm not really a pecorino cheese fan. The cheese I don't care for that much. I think the chip itself is good.
I
The
think
flavors.
it's boring.
You think it's boring?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I mean, it's not bad, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah, Tony's saying most sheep cheese is very mild, so maybe you're agreeing with
Well,
that.
I like sheep's cheese.
Yeah.
That doesn't really taste very cheesy.
It's
though.
natural
Sorry.
flavors.
Natural flavors.
Kind of like the haggis, right?
Yes.
Let's see.
All right.
I'll
It's your
pick
turn
one.
to pick.
I've been eyeing this. Let's do. This is
More
a
truffles?
French. Oh, is it a truffle? Let me
No.
do
No,
something else.
I like
Okay.
truffles.
This is the French taste. Looks like a French truffle.
Cacao beans are native to Latin America. Spanish explorers first brought them to Europe in the early 1500s. The beans were initially enjoyed in the form of a hot chocolate-like drink that was beloved for its supposed health benefits and stimulating effects. Solid forms of chocolate like bars and truffles came later. French truffles were likely invented sometime during the 19th century. They are made from chocolate ganache, a mix of melted chocolate and heavy cream that sets to a smooth, silky texture. No one is exactly sure how and when French truffles came to be, but we do know how they got their name. Their small shape and brown color mean that the chocolate confections closely resemble the highly coveted fungi known as truffles, the most expensive fungi in the world.
Interesting.
Huh. I didn't know that, but
Here you go.
makes sense.
They look powdery. They're different than the other truffles we had.
Yeah, some truffles are like rolled in powdered sugar or chocolate.
Okay. Yeah, so it's powdery. So here we go.
That is a more intense chocolate flavor.
Yeah. I'll still, yeah.
Yeah.
So here we go. I'll still say I like it. I do like that. So I'm
I like
finding
it.
a trend that's the chocolate we're liking.
I like that one because I like really dark chocolate. Chocolate truffles are a lot different than the earthy mushrooms like truffles. Because I don't like mushrooms. But
let's-
this I like.
So let's ask some more Christmas traditions.
Uh-huh.
You're watching us. Feel free to answer in the comments too. Love to hear some of your Christmas traditions. So I think I asked this or teased this last Monday, and I know all your kids are grown now, but when they were growing up, did you just set a time, or what? I guess what's the earliest you ever woke up to open presents? You recall?
Oh, I don't remember.
You just said it.
Always too early.
You just force a time saying don't come in our room until after the clock says 6 or something, or you just entertain them whenever they hopped in.
I don't remember them getting up really early.
Really?
I don't know. Tony, do you remember? Now, I will tell you, when I was little, my mom told me that if I got up and looked in the living room before it was time for me to get up, that all the presents would disappear. That's the story that I'm telling myself. I don't know if she actually told me that or if I just made that up, but that's
a good tactic. I mean, my kids are too old for that now, but I wish I would known that like maybe 5 years ago.
The problem was in our house was very little, and so here's the living room, here's my parents' bedroom, here's my bedroom, and there's this little hall, and here's the bathroom.
Yeah.
Well, if I come out of my room, I might actually see into the living room on my way to the bathroom. So if I had to go, I went like this down the hall so I wouldn't see anything.
So I would do that too growing up, but it's not because of that. But I like to be surprised in the morning, so I didn't want to ruin the surprise.
Oh,
so I would cover my eyes and just not look if I had to go to the bathroom. So I want to be surprised. But our kids, I think they've been okay. I know my parents had a set for me and my brother. They said, don't come in until after 6:30 or whatnot. So I think we were all excited. But I know one time.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
I know one time when my kids were younger, went to visit my parents' house, and also my 2 younger brothers were still living there because they were in high school or college or whatnot, or they were there. So anyways, my kids wake up excited at 7 o'clock ready to go, but we can't open presents till everybody wakes up. My middle brother tends to sleep in because he stays up real late. So my kids were just so antsy, just waiting. I was almost about to go and just splash water on his face, saying, "Peter, time to get up, let's go." But luckily, he got up with some time before the kids got all crazy.
My mom is clearing her name. I don't remember saying gifts would disappear. I don't know. Maybe I just made that up. Tony used to sometimes be on nights, and so he worked 12-hour shifts.
Oh, really? Okay.
So we would have to wait until he got home in the afternoon. That was only maybe once or twice that we had to do.
In the afternoon, man.
Yeah. We let him open their stocking, but
but he had to have you fend the kids as they were probably going stir crazy, just like looking at the presents, but they couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah. I don't know. My kids are really good about
That's good.
Christmas. So, my kids were always appreciative. They always said thank you for what they got, even though I knew darn well they didn't want it. Thank you for the book, Mom. Really appreciate that.
That's good. Okay, let's try another one. I think it's your turn.
All right, let's see. I'm curious about this.
Gotta find that one.
I can't pronounce anything on this, but there are hazelnuts on the.
It's a hazelnut carrot Turkish delight. I'm not
just like in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah, so it's interesting. Obviously this comes from Turkey, but I have not actually had Turkish delight, and the first time I heard about it was from Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe, and I know was it the middle son loved that. That was the dish he loved, right? And that's how the witch, the Ice Queen, tricked him or whatnot. Right. It's like, I wonder how delicious this is if a kid loves this so much. But I never tried it, so I'm looking forward to this.
This is how it. I think it was more like a box of candies.
Yeah. So they're saying this is a soft, chewy Middle Eastern candy made from sugar and cornstarch. It's traditionally flavored with rosewater, citrus, or pistachios, but carrot-based versions are also common and take advantage of root vegetables' vibrant color.
Do we have any utensils? Because I'm trying to break this.
Is it a jelly?
It's like a jelly, yeah.
I can run and get some.
Well, if you don't... Seriously. Oh. Okay. Let's see.
You can't tear it at one of where the cashews are. There's a weak chink, and so is it jelly then? So as you're trying
there we go.
There we go. So it's classic
Sorry.
Turkish.
Now that I've gotten my fingers all over this, Josh, here, have some,
Oh, thanks. Just throw
have
it
some
away.
Turkish delight.
So let's see. It says classic Turkish delight is dusted with icing sugar, but these are coated in a layer of coconut flakes for added flavor and texture. Let's see. It does say let's see, sweet treat. Let's see. I'm trying to look through this. It does mention that it makes appearances in C.S. Lewis's The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, where the White Queen enchants Edmund. That's his name. Okay.
Yes.
So let's try this
All right.
flavored with Kelly's fingers as well.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Are you saying this? Okay, we finally disagree on something,
Yeah.
or we have yeah.
I don't.
I think it's okay. It's not like I would throw up after eating it. It's not my favorite flavor, but I think I could finish this if it was given to me at a party.
Yeah, I don't really want any more. It's not terrible. It's not disgusting, but
It tastes, the consistency in the middle tastes like the what is it? The filling in a fig Newton, but it's carrot flavored. Is the best I can explain it, right?
I was hoping it would taste like a Fig Newton, but no. Hope she got all the haggis off her fingers.
Yes, it does taste like haggis. We'll bring those home for you, Tony. You can try the rest of the haggis chips.
Yes.
Okay, so
All
there we
right.
go. Turkish Delight. I don't know what Edmund was thinking about in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. That is, if that's how Turkish Delight tastes,
Yeah.
I would not be tempted by the White Queen.
All right, what are you gonna pick?
Let's see. We got a couple sweet ones.
This is the last savory.
Yeah, let's do the savory. Let's pick it up now. We're out of time. It's a savory. It's called Spiced Party Mix. Coated peanuts, toasted corn-coated green peas.
Cornitos.
Okay.
Savory salty snacks are an important part of Indian cuisine and commonly served to guests with tea as part of a greater hospitality practice. These snacks are referred to as farsan. Let's see.
What country are you coming from? I'm sorry, I missed that.
This is India.
India, okay.
This is an Indian snack. Yeah, so this is a more globally inspired blend of flavors. Salted peanuts, toasted corn, and spice-coated peas.
Okay. Here, I'll pour
All
some
right,
on your
yeah.
plate. Try to not pour it on the Turkish Delight.
Yeah.
I think I got a combination of everything.
Well, that's interesting. I see the...
Yeah, the peas and the corn. Sounds crunchy.
Mm-hmm. All right. Ooh.
A little spicy.
Oh. Ooh.
Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 1. Okay, another one. Wow. I actually like the spice. I enjoy that.
I do not like hot, spicy things, and that is spicy.
Take a bite of your Turkish Delight. I bet it would help that
I like my
the
truffle.
chocolate. Okay.
All right.
Okay. I think it's your turn.
Oh,
I picked that.
that's right. All right. No idea.
It's from Asia. You can tell. I'm trying to find it here.
Oh, white
There you go.
choco tart with salted caramel topping.
Yeah, it's from Japan, and it's called, baked choco tart with salted caramel, like you said.
And let's hope there's no matcha.
See, let's find out. In Japan, there are separate words to distinguish traditional Japanese sweets. So I'm going to skip over that. Let's see. These baked chocolate tarts with salted caramel fall into the a category that is for Western-style confections like butter-based baked goods,
Oh.
and feature a buttery shortbread crust topped with a layer of rich salted caramel. Traders and travelers brought chocolate to Japan in 1700s. But anyways, it's a buttery shortbread with a layer of rich salted caramel. Hopefully that's what you're seeing, of some sort.
Yeah, I thought it said chocolate. White choco tart. I don't see any chocolate, but I'm definitely getting the caramel.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's okay. It's a butter-based baked goods, and those made with chocolate. So maybe there's chocolate inside. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's like,
Maybe.
and what's on the top? It's salted caramel. If you're joining us late to the party, we've been sampling some international foods. There's been a couple that we really like, but a couple that Kelly finds disgusting. A couple that we probably won't taste again, like the Haggis chips.
They weren't
We'll give those-
disgusting.
Yeah, we didn't really flavor that. Yeah,
I mean, because I had yum and
Yeah.
disgusting, but I mean, if I wouldn't eat it again,
Yeah.
if I don't even want another bite of it, then I'm gonna go with the green face.
okay, that's fine. What do you think for this one? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, they're pretty
I
good.
think they're pretty good. They definitely are Americanized cookies.
Yeah.
They're
They are.
very sweet.
They're not. Yeah, they're not. They're not a. It's disappointing that it's supposed to be international. It's an Americanized Japanese based snack.
All right.
Okay, Tony says we should put everything together in a big pot and make an eclectic mix.
I
Okay,
don't know about that.
let's try. I'll pick the ube one or it's
Okay.
ube shortbread. It looks
From
like.
Goldilocks. This is American Filipino. Polvorón is a type of shortbread that originated in Spain. It's traditionally made from just flour, fat, lard, butter, oil, sugar, milk, and nuts. It comes from the Spanish word that means powder or dust and reflects the cookie's dry, crumbly texture. Since the Philippines is a former Spanish colony, much of its cuisine and food culture is influenced by Spanish food, and there are many contemporary Filipino versions of traditionally Spanish dishes, including polvorón. It's not baked, but compressed into small cakes made of toasted flour, sugar, dry milk, and coconut shortening. This one is made with a purple yam
Yeah.
that's indigenous to the Philippines. And makes oh my gosh.
Sorry, I broke it.
Bright purple.
Yeah. Sorry, I broke it, but it came in as a circle.
Oh no, that's.
And I broke it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to have the same
Huh.
struggle as you, so I want to try to break it as
Distinct
fit.
nutty flavor.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Okay.
We're speechless.
You ready?
I don't know. I can't really decide, but I think I'll go with.
I think I'm gonna go with this. I'm not a big yam fan. It has a lot of flavor of the, because it was a compressed. It wasn't baked. It was just compressed yam with flavors on top. So
Yeah, and it's bright purple.
I guess the more I chew on it, the better it starts to taste. But the initial taste just hits you. It's like, wow,
Yeah.
that's a.
And it's an interesting texture too.
It is, yeah.
It is kind of crumbly.
Yeah.
But all right,
Okay, got two more.
all right.
What's this?
We're
Well, these
saving
are
the worst for last. Maybe.
What are those? Let's
These
see.
are Amaretti, Virginia.
The worst for last.
Well, maybe it is.
I gotta find these. Let's see.
They look like the.
Oh, here we go.
Cookies.
They are soft almond cookies from Italy. So let's
it is
see.
soft.
These come in both. They're called Amaretti. They come in both crunchy and soft varieties, and are commonly enjoyed alongside a cup of coffee or tea. So you're planning
there we
accordingly.
go.
So Amaretti, Virginia, is an Italian confection company that was founded in 1860. Its Amaretti come individually wrapped, as we saw, in decorative papers or inside boxes or tins adorned with Art Nouveau style images that enhance the eating experience. So there we go. Let's see. So it's just a ball.
says heavy on the amaretto.
It is. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, it's almond.
Heavy on the amaretto.
It's the almond flavor.
Yep.
That
Cleansing my palate already.
Okay, how'd you rank this one? Let's go 3, 2, 1. Okay.
I thought I would really like it because I love almond flavoring, but I don't know. That's just weird.
It reminds me. It's funny. It reminds me. My mom used to make this party punch that every time we had a party, even for Christmas, and it was basically I think it was like Sprite or 7-Up, and I'm not sure what the mixtures are, or the ratios. And I think it was
sherbet in it.
It wasn't sherbet,
Oh, okay.
but it was some sort of like cranberry juice, I think. But then the secret ingredient that she always claimed was secret, maybe wasn't secret, was almond extract she put in
Yeah.
there, and it gave it a little bit of, people didn't know what that flavor was. And that's what it reminds me of, is
Oh.
my mom's punch, because it's heavy on the almond.
Well, my mom would put almond flavoring in oatmeal cookies, which I love.
Interesting. I've never.
This does not taste like that. No.
Okay,
All right.
got the last one on here.
Ooh.
Save the best for last.
I've not been looking forward to this one.
These are hard candies, so we picked this
Okay.
one last because we could suck on them as we talk about the end of
Or
the.
we can spit them out.
Okay, I didn't have a trash can over here. I guess you got your plate right there. So this is called, it's pine candy, and it's artificially flavored. So there's no actual pine in here.
That's good. I mean, you clean with pine.
Yeah.
It's going to be like chewing on a Christmas tree. These Belgian candies boast the fresh and earthy flavor of pine.
Well,
While
smell
that
it.
may seem...
Take a nice whiff of that.
Do you want to know what that smells like? Do you want to know what that smells like? Have you ever had a Halls cough drop? While that may seem a surprising flavor to modern day palates, the taste of pine and other evergreen trees has long been enjoyed in the form of resin, which is similar to tree sap, but much stickier. Dried, hardened resin can be ground into a fine powder used as a flavoring ingredient. In Greece, resin is collected from mastic trees and enjoyed as a type of chewing gum. Indigenous people in North America have traditionally enjoyed other evergreen products such as spruce tips and cedar. Okay, so it is like
Yeah.
so. Chewing on a Christmas tree.
My wife has been having a cough for the past couple weeks, so maybe I'll bring these home for her and have her suck on these. There's a really small one in there I could have just got, but I want to. Okay, well, here we go. It's like, oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. It's
No,
like,
excuse me, pardon me.
oh wow, it gets worse the more you suck on it. It's
No.
like if you came up to a Christmas tree, just put your mouth on it. Is what it tastes like. I don't know what it tastes
At
like.
first it was kind of sweet. And I thought,
Yes.
oh, little, like sweet kind of a lime
Oh wow. Okay.
flavor.
It gets
But
worse
then
the more
it's
you.
like-
Yeah.
It's like,
It's
am
more
I
intense.
drinking Pine Sol?
Wow.
What is happening?
So
Ooh,
yes, that
okay.
one you should. Yes.
Well, this was fun, though.
It was fun.
This was fun.
It's opening
I
up.
hope you enjoyed
So-
the looks on our faces.
Where did this one come from? What country was this pine coming from?
Um,
Do you remember?
did it say Belgium?
Is this it? Oh, Belgium. Yes, Belgium.
Pine cones, Tony says. Many parts are edible. That's per Yule Gibbons in a grape nut commercial.
Yeah, this doesn't taste like.
Just because it's edible doesn't mean it tastes
What's
good.
funny is you put it in there, and at first it's like, oh, this is tolerable.
Yeah.
The more you suck on it, the worse, the stronger that flavor gets.
Yes.
Wow.
Ooh. I need another cookie.
So there you go. If you're interested on that, that's pine candy. And I don't know, we can probably put a link to some of these things on there if you want to try it yourselves. But I know I'd be curious if you're watching us now or you're watching us after we've gone live and you're watching recording. If you do like, if a pine flavored candy is up your alley, let us know.
Yeah, give us your address. We'll send it
We
to
will
you.
gladly get that. We will gladly
Yeah.
send the rest of these to you if you want them.
Seriously.
Yeah. I don't know if I want my.
I didn't
yeah.
even touch them, so.
I didn't either. Well, it's been fun. I hope you enjoyed watching us taste the various foods. We'll do this again in about a month or so with a different tasting box. But we figured it'd be fun just to, celebrate Christmas Eve by tasting some of the international flavors. We had some fun ones that were Christmas themed. Some other ones are questionable. But yeah, thanks again for watching us. I guess we'll be back again live tomorrow. At noon for the 4th.
Yeah, our last Advent study.
Yeah. So watch that if you could live at noon for Christmas Eve Advent study. And then we'll be off for the rest of the week just to enjoy the holidays with our family. Hope you all do the same.
We'll be here on Thursday because it's Boxing Day.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you all have plenty to do. Boxing Day.
So Boxing Day, yes. And then I guess you'll be back. Coffee with Kelly, you'll be back next Monday. So we'll be back live for the live stuff next week. But this week we're going to take a break after tomorrow. And hope you do the same. And trying to think of anything else to say. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow at noon. Hope you have a good rest of your evening.
Thanks for joining us.